two next presenters are strong female business leaders themselves, so it's only fitting that they present the Female Business Professional of the Year Award. I'd like to invite Dr. Beena Parikh, IACC's past president, and Anjali Sivakumaram of our leadership committee to the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to introduce the winner of the Female Business Professional of the Year. This category honors a female that has been dynamic as well as instrumental in being a leader in her industry. Our winner this year is a partner and an executive vice president of Shellman and Company. This is one of the largest niche CPA firms in the world. She's an alumni from both the University of Florida and Wharton School of Business. Her career boasts accomplishments with some of the biggest accounting firms in the world. She has led numerous teams overseeing technology-based methodology, marketing, and communication activities across national service lines. She has been featured in Forbes, CIO.com, and the Wall Street Journal, discussing emerging topics for security, privacy, information security, and how to get young girls involved in technology. Our winner today is also a sought-out speaker that discusses the future trends in technology and how it affects corporations. She sits on the board of Arnold Palmer Medical Center, the Central Florida Foundation, and is also the co-chair of 100 Women Strong. This is an organization that focuses on solving community-based problems specific to women and children via big data. But when you ask her, what is your biggest achievement? She will humbly say it's being the mother of her 6-year-old son, Sahil, and her 3-year-old daughter, Serena. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome our winner for 2017 Female Business Professional of the Year, Mrs. Avani Desai.
Thank you, Anjali, for the very warm welcome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored and humbled to be here this evening. I would like to thank the Indian American Chamber of Commerce for this prestigious award. It's very heartwarming to see so many previous award winners in the room and likely many future winners as well. I'm also proud to see so many successful women, knowing that each one of us cracks the glass ceiling in her individual way, for ourselves and also for the women to follow us. I would also like to thank my mom and dad who are here for their dedication and devotion, pushing me towards a path of success, encouraging me every single day. I clearly remember my dad telling me, "You'll face many obstacles in this world, but you'll be your biggest competitor and you'll be your biggest critic. You'll have bad days, bad bosses, bad clients, but those will come and go. It's the voice in your head telling you that you aren't good enough that will keep you up at night." And that's true. I think many of us here can relate to that. That voice is loud and persistent, and you just can't ignore it. You must exhaust it, and you must overtire it. You must work hard enough and work honestly to extinguish those doubts in your mind, and you'll sleep soundly every night. My father's words may not have resonated with me when I was 13 years old, but today they do. Thank you, Mommy and Papa, for being here this evening. I also have my wonderful husband to thank. Some people say behind every successful woman, there's a successful man. And in my case, that's true. except my man doesn't stand behind me, he stands next to me. Neeraj has always supported me 100% as a true partner. And if he knew how to make rotis and shak, I'm sure he would. But he hasn't yet. But thank you, Neeraj, for being here tonight. I've also been very blessed to have many successes in my professional career, and I credit a significant portion of those to my mom and dad. Most stereotypes out there are negative stereotypes, but one that isn't is Indians treasure education. My grandfather would say, a family dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge will always be wealthier than a family dedicated to the pursuit of profit. Money will come and go, but knowledge will stay with you forever. My family didn't care how much money I made or the recognition that I obtained. They only cared that I committed to something that I was passionate about, improving myself every day, and found something fulfilling. They cared that I pushed myself to the limits, craved innovation, enjoyed technology, and chose to be a leader. My parents must have done something right because I'm no outlier when it comes to my family. They were able to replicate whatever secret they had 3 times. They raised 3 very successful girls, now women, in a new country, learning a new language with new customs. But one thing never wavered. They always stuck to the dedication of their guiding principle of education, determination, and dedication. Now that I'm a mother, my challenges are very different from their challenges. Like many of you, I struggle to be at home and a professional as well. It's not easy. It's not easy being a mother, a wife, a sister, a daughter, a friend, while being a full-time professional. You all saw today, 3-year-olds aren't easy either. She was mine. But a few things worth having are never easy. My son Sahil and daughter Serena, they're here tonight. Hello. When I look at them, I often wonder if I'll regret the many nights that I haven't been home. Those many nights that I haven't been able to tuck them in at night, and the many nights that I haven't been able to read them their bedtime story. I can only hope that my professional work sets an example for them. I want Serena to know that our opportunities are limitless, and I want Sahil to know, never underestimate the power of women. I would like the IACC again to thank them for validating what I do and making my family proud. Too often we hear stories about the gender gap and pay inequality, and I want to tell you something. In my industry, information security, the gender gap is not a gap, it's a chasm. We can't find women, at least not as quickly as we find men. In a company that celebrates diversity, we often conclude that we can't hire what we can't find. I believe there are many reasons for this, but I'm sure we can all agree we have a lot of work to do. It shows us that it's time to reach out to young girls and young boys to choose careers that may not be typical. Our parents and grandparents came to America to provide a better life for their families, to allow children and their grandchildren to have something that they would never have back home. And what of us now? We don't want to fall back. We want to keep up with other countries. We want our children to be on the forefront of technology and innovation. Don't we? You'd think so. Yet in information security, we estimate that there's going to be a deficit of 2 million jobs by 2020. That's 3 years from today. Jobs that we're not going to be able to fill. High paying, very demanding, innovative, satisfying jobs that's going to go empty. Therefore, there's a growing urgency to empower and encourage both young boys and girls in non-traditional STEM fields. More than ever, that facet of our culture needs to change. We need to look past that notion that the only way to be successful is to be a doctor, sorry Neeraj, or to be an engineer, sorry Baba. The solution is simple and straightforward. Encourage children to expand their career search in non-traditional emerging disciplines. Embrace them as professionals therein. We're in an industry that's suffering the weight of unfilled jobs and a shrinking talent pool that flounders to keep up with the fast-paced world that we're in. We'd be opening the door of untapped opportunity to help shoulder this weight. That said, if I could leave you guys with one message tonight, it would be of vigilance. Open the children's educational horizons. Encourage them to spread their wings and guide them towards something different. Something more than the stereotypical boxes that society likes to categorize us in. Expose them to what is the forefront of technology. Expose them to what I call innovation. Share those obligations to encourage all children, as well as adults and parents, to step outside the comfort zone. And after all, the saying goes, that's where all the magic is going to happen. My hope for all of us is to leave this world, eventually, a little better than we found it. Thank you all again for this amazing honor, and I wish each of you success and prosperity. Thanks.